our first project is going to be a love doormat. For this project, you'll need a welcome mat. Mine came from the Dollar Tree. I got the one that said home on the front, and then the back is a lighter gray color. You'll also need a felt heart decoration and a love mirrored cling. Both of these you can find at the Dollar Tree. And you'll need 2 bottles of acrylic paint. The Dollar Tree does not sell these, but you can get them at Walmart for less than $1. Mine actually came from Michael's. I got them for about $1.50, but I got the more expensive outdoor variety. Either one would work. You'll also need sponge brushes and paint brushes, both of which you can get from the Dollar Tree. Now, if you want higher quality versions, go to Walmart or Michael's and get some there, but the Dollar Tree ones will work just fine for this project. The total cost of this project is about $8, and again, it just depends on where you purchase your supplies. So I'm going to go ahead and paint on the back of my welcome mat from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to position that felt heart towards the left side of my mat, and I'm going to go ahead and mix some red paint and some white paint together to get the perfect shade of pink that I wanted. I'm going for a shade that's a little bit lighter than my felt heart. Now, of course, I could have gotten some pink paint from the craft store, but I forgot, so that's really why I'm mixing them. So I'm going to use a small paintbrush to sort of outline the entire felt heart. You can also use a paint pen for this. I'm going to use my sponge brush now to dab paint to fill in my heart. I'm not getting super close to the edges, but that's okay because I'm going to use my paintbrush to fill those in. With lighter colors like pink, this mat really sucks up the paint, so you will need 2 bottles if you're using a lighter color, but if you choose red or a darker color, 1 bottle should be just fine. Now I'm taking my stickered cling, and I'm going to position it on the right side of my mat. Again, I'm using paint with a smaller paintbrush this time to outline the letter, and I'm lifting it up with the end of my paintbrush, and now I'm going to fill it in just like I did with the heart. I'm positioning the hearts, and I'm just going to fill those in. I think they would look super cute if you did them white too, sort of like they're flying away right off the mat, but I chose to do red. I'm filling in the 2 rounded parts of the heart just a little bit more to give them more of a shape. So that's what it looks like. It'll take a couple hours to dry and then it'll be ready to use. So our second project is a Valentine's Day mesh wreath. For this project, you'll need a heart-shaped wreath form, 5 rolls of deco mesh, 1 roll of satin ribbon. Now I used maybe half of this roll, 1 package of pipe cleaners, some scissors, and a ruler if you'd like, for a total cost of about $9. So here's the mesh I used. It's from the Dollar Tree. The ribbon also from the Dollar Tree. And of course my heart wreath frame is from the Dollar Tree as well. So now I'm just going to go ahead and make some bunches to fill out my wreath. So I'm taking my deco mesh and rolling it over on itself just a few times, and then I'm going to cut it. If you're one of those people who likes to measure things out, I'd say this is about 6 to 9 inches of mesh. So I'm going to sandwich it between my fingers, and I'm going to do that exact same thing 2 more times, so I have a total of 3 little bundles. I'm going to go ahead and take my pink ribbon, and I'm going to cut a piece that's 1.5 times the width of my deco mesh. So that's a 9-inch piece if you like to use a ruler, but I'm just measuring against my mesh because I think it's quicker and easier, but either way will work just fine. I'm also going to cut little triangles in the end of my ribbon or dovetail it because I think it looks so much cuter than just leaving it straight, but either way would look just fine. Okay, so here's what it looks like once I've cut out the dovetails, and I'm going to put it pretty side up, pretty side facing my fingertips. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 1 pipe cleaner in half. So I'm going to twist my pipe cleaner super tight around this bundle, Then I'm going to take my wreath form and I'm going to twist those ends of the pipe cleaner around the outer 2 rings of my wreath form. I'm getting it as tight as I possibly can, and as you can see, I added a few more bunches, all with ribbon. I decided that was a little bit of overkill, so I'm going to go ahead and make 1 bunch without ribbon. So I have my 3 bundles right between my fingers, and I'm using a white pipe cleaner to twist it all together. Now if you fold the bunch in half when you're twisting it, it makes it look a bit fluffier. So I'm going to situate that non-ribboned bundle right between my bundles that do have ribbon. So as you can see, I have a ribbon bundle, a plain bundle, a ribbon bundle, and I'll go around my wreaths doing every other bundle with ribbon until it's filled out. I think I probably used about 30 to 40 bundles for this. So that's what the finished project looks like. Of course, you can do all of them with ribbon if you like. I just thought it wasn't necessary. Now when I flip this over, you can see I used all different colors of pipe cleaners. None of them showed through. And also, for the little peak in the heart, I did use the 2 bottom or inner rings so that it looked more like a heart shape and not a circle. So that's just a tip for you there. I think it turned out super cute. So our last project is going to be a flower ball. For this project, you'll need either a plastic Christmas ornament or a styrofoam ball. I used the Christmas ornament because that's what I had, but a styrofoam ball would work a lot better. I used 3 bunches of roses, you might need up to 5, 1 roll of satin ribbon, scissors or wire cutters, and hot glue gun or floral pins. If you're using a styrofoam ball, floral pins and wire cutters will be the way to go. The total cost of this project will be just about $5, depending on how many bunches of roses you get. So I have my hot glue gun ready, and this is my leftover ornament from the Dollar Tree from Christmas. These are the roses I picked. They're like a peachy pink color. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull all those roses right off their stems. Now if you're using a styrofoam ball, you'll want to use wire cutters and trim them at the stem so that there's about 1 inch of stem left on the roses, so you'll just be able to stab them into your ball. I'm going to use hot glue to attach my flower to my ball. Now if you're using a styrofoam ball, just stab them in. Like I said, you won't need hot glue at all. I'm adding some more glue on top of the stem in order to hold it down and attach it to the ball. And now there's really no rhyme or reason to the way I'm going to do this, but I'm just going to add ribbon right in between my flowers. I'm going to just wrap it around them as I go. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a second here. But if you were using a styrofoam ball, just use little floral pins to poke or to pin the ribbon into the ball as you go. I'm trying to keep the ribbon sort of loose so that it really shows in the finished product. And now I'm going to just string some ribbon through the top of my ornament and tie it in a bow so that I can hang it on my doorknob. Now if you're using a styrofoam ball, just use a few floral pins to really stab that ribbon into the styrofoam so that it will stay. And of course I'm going to dovetail my ends as I always do. So here is the finished product, guys. I think it turned out great. Let me know what you think down below.